freak was that?
And honestly, when we saw this, we should have turned around and left.
The following unnerving incident comes from a channel called Exploring the Unknown, which documents real-life encounters with strange and often unexplained events, most of them unfolding during camping trips in isolated or abandoned places. On September 4th, 2021, what began as a calm, starry night turned into something far more disturbing.
I think so.
Footsteps by that campsite. Dude, literally just...
What the fuck?
Shall we see something?
Hello?
That had to be another camper.
It's 4 in the morning. Who's gonna be up?
I know. That's what I'm saying. It's weird. It's fucking weird. But we're up. Okay, here we go. That was weird though.
Like it sounded like
Across the lake.
It came like directly across the lake, which there's no camp.
Well, it's not just our heads. That sounded
Big, and it's weird. I don't think that's a deer. You would hear more than just that. Across the lake is a road. There's no campsites over there. I'm sure of it.
but there's a campsite like part of the aquarium.
No, that's road. Campsite's over there. Yeah.
I almost feel like I hear quads driving.
You hear that? That.
What is that? What is that?
I don't know. I'll maybe go a little bit faster if you can.
We have absolutely everything, so don't need to hurry. I don't know what to do. Just go.
There's a car coming.
Is not working anymore.
What's in your phone is in here?
The group had set up camp deep in the wilderness when the quiet was suddenly broken by the sound of engines, four-wheelers, revving hard and weaving erratically through the trees nearby. It was late, far too late for anyone to be riding in such a remote area. The unsettling part wasn't just the noise itself, but the deliberate way it seemed to circle them. From that moment on, a chilling realization set in. Whoever, or whatever, was out there might have been aware of their presence long before they heard the engines. There were no clear visuals captured that night, but the growing sense of unease, paired with repeated signs of nearby movement, painted a clear and frightening picture. The strange directional whistling, the close proximity of shifting sounds, and the unpredictable movement of unseen vehicles all suggested something far more intentional than a random encounter. Was it a group of strangers deliberately trying to scare them? Or had they stumbled upon something they were never meant to witness? Whatever the truth may be, that night remains etched in their minds, a quiet trip that turned into a chilling mystery. What do you think really happened out there? Miranda has always been the type of girl who loves to capture and share the small, real moments of her life on TikTok. Not just the glamorous trends. She treats the app like a personal digital scrapbook. On this particular afternoon, she and her friends were out hiking, laughing, filming, and simply enjoying the woods. But then something unexpected caught their attention. Through the trees, they spotted a little girl standing silently, her wide eyes fixed on them. She didn't move or make a sound. For a brief, unsettling moment, Miranda and her friends thought they might have seen a ghost. Curiosity mixed with unease pushed them to follow. As they got closer, the eerie feeling melted into something far more real.
Alright, so this little girl's lost and now we're looking for her. You need help looking for them? Did y'all see that?
Where are you going?
Hey, do you know where your mom is? Or your dad? Are you lost? Are you lost?
We're trying to help you.
Are you okay?
We're friendly.
Are you lost?
You know where your mama and dad is, so you can get with them? You shouldn't be by yourself out here.
Say
Huh?
what? Who went pee? Here, I can't hear you. I'm gonna get a little closer so I can hear you.
The child wasn't a ghost at all. She was a lost little girl. Her parents were nowhere in sight, which only made the situation more heartbreaking. Miranda quickly recorded a short update for her followers, explaining what had happened. Thankfully, they soon discovered that the girl's grandmother lived nearby.
Alright, so quick story time before bed. The little girl was walking around lost. There was a grandmother and a couple of other kids, and apparently the other kids were also missing, and the mom was out looking for them. We didn't see them, or else we would have also brought them back to the grandmother. Whenever I stopped recording the video, I grabbed my uncle and also saw the grandmother and reunited them. Not sure how they got separated, but I guess that's why they have leashes for kids. I don't know.
They managed to guide the child back safely, reuniting her with family. It was clear the little girl had been frightened and unsure who to trust, her confusion written all over her face. Incidents like this happen more often than people realize. Children have a knack for wandering farther than expected, especially in the woods, where it's easy to lose your sense of direction. That day could have ended very differently, but thanks to Miranda and her friends, it turned into a story with a happy ending. This next chilling story comes from the TikTok profile Ace Dawns, run by creator Steven, who's best known for sharing breathtaking landscapes and thrilling outdoor adventures. But one video he posted stands out from the rest, because it captured something that left him deeply shaken. The date was June 24th, 2020. Steven and a close friend were out camping, enjoying the peaceful stillness of nature. After finishing their meal and feeling the night grow quiet, they decided to try something different. Curious, they opened up an app called Randonautica, a program that generates random GPS coordinates and encourages users to explore unknown locations. Though many treat it as a harmless game, the app has gained a notorious reputation for leading people to bizarre and unsettling places. Intrigued, they followed the location the app provided. It led them down a lonely, remote stretch of land.
Okay, so this randonauting app just brought us to this creepy town, and honestly, when we saw this, we should have turned around and left. We continued up the mountain though, and there's always abandoned cars and nobody around. At this point, we're definitely trespassing. We couldn't even really turn around at this point because the road was so narrow and it was such a steep drop off on the other side. We were kind of intrigued at how creepy this was, but we had the pin pulled up, we were so close to it, and this happened.
The fuck is...
I don't know how to explain this. We're the only ones around, and a random rock falls. I think that was a sign that we should leave. But
Where did that come from?
we kept going. Everything about this place was just giving me really bad vibes, and when I looked into here and saw this, as soon as I realized it's some sort of face, we took off running. I don't know what it is with this town, why there's all these abandoned cars and no people and mannequins in the window.
As they approached the destination, an uneasy feeling crept over them. The place didn't feel random at all. It felt like they were being drawn to something deliberately placed. What they found there has been the subject of endless speculation. Some believe Randonautica taps into something beyond coincidence, guiding people to locations with intense emotional or energetic significance. Others insist it's just chance, and that the abandoned site was nothing more than a disturbing accident of fate. But what unsettled them most was a warped, face-shaped object buried beneath debris. It might have been a discarded sculpture, but its twisted, almost human features made it hard to dismiss. Surrounding them were deserted vehicles, mannequins staring blankly from windows, and a silence so heavy it felt unnatural. Was it all just a chilling coincidence? Or had someone placed these things intentionally, waiting to be found? Whatever the explanation, the memory of that night clung to them long after they escaped that cursed place. Trent is the kind of guy who's managed to merge two very different passions, nature and gaming. He's transformed his van into a fully mobile gaming setup, allowing him to travel the world, play his favorite games, and stream from breathtakingly remote places. His loyal puppy is always by his side, making the adventures even better. His videos are usually cozy and fun to watch, but this trip felt different. This time, Trent set his sights on the eerie and infamous Phantom Canyon Road.
Hi everyone, my name is Trent and I live and travel out of my van all across North America, and along my travels I often stumble upon creepy, abandoned, or even haunted places. And today I am traveling through the mountains of Colorado, specifically on a road called Phantom Canyon Road. This is a road that was once a railroad system in the 1800s that transported passengers and gold from Canyon City to Victor, Colorado. And while that general synopsis may not sound very spooky to you, there is a reason why the locals call this road Phantom Canyon Road. And today I'm going to explore some of those stories while I camp in this supposed haunted forest, alone.
As night fell, the road grew darker, and the once beautiful scenery turned shadowy and silent. Driving down the dirt path, Trent eventually found a spot to park and set up camp for the night.
Okay, I think this is a good campsite for the night. We're right in the middle of this canyon here, and we've got a nice, beautiful, flowing creek right in front of us. However, we are right off the dirt road, but that doesn't bother me too much. I mean, the dirt road is the whole reason why we're here anyway. But before we jump into the spooky ghost stories for the night, I'm gonna hop in the van, set up Starlink, make a quick bite to eat, and then we'll come out, do some adventuring, and see if we witness anything while camping here or wandering on these roads. Millie, you ready for dinner? Yeah? All right, let's go.
Even in the darkness, Trent's playful side shined through. His puppy had its own tiny headlamp, and it was honestly the cutest thing ever. Once settled, Trent set up his Starlink connection, made himself a quick meal, and relaxed inside the van.
Chicken rice bowl looks so delicious, and it was made in less than 15 minutes right here in the comfort of my own van. Okay, now for the best part. Let's give this a taste test. Dang, that looks good.
Later, he decided to take a night hike to explore the area. That's when he stumbled across something strange. A tunnel stood before him, its entrance swallowed in darkness.
Wait. Oh, that's right. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see this. Wow. This is both incredibly creepy and beautiful at the same time. It's so weird to just like stumble upon too. Like when I was doing my research on this road, I knew that the tunnels were here, but on my way in, I didn't see any, so I just assumed they were no longer in use or something. I guess that's because I came from the north side of the road rather than the south, but this is wild. I don't know. I feel like if there were any place that I would... The freak was that? I swear. Oh, it's bats. Of course there's bats in here. It's a freaking cave. Duh.
There was something undeniably unsettling about it, but curiosity got the better of him.
I just wonder if there's any correlation there. You know, I don't know if it's my mind playing tricks on me or not, but I definitely just heard singing. Like distant singing. Okay, I know for a fact that the camera can pick it up. It is so faint that I'm like struggling to hear it. And I don't know if it's like the sounds bouncing off the tunnel walls or what, but it literally sounds like people singing.
He stepped inside and spent a few minutes there, his flashlight beam cutting through the blackness.
I hope the camera picked it up, but I just heard a thud outside. I just turned on my light outside my sliding door. I don't see anything out the windows. It sounded like something hit my van. I'm like shaking right now.
Something, or someone, was moving outside. Heart racing, he searched around the van, trying to figure out what caused it. Eventually, he discovered a small shovel lying on the ground. It had probably been leaning against a tire and fallen over, making the sound. Even though he had a logical explanation, the feeling didn't go away.